Hi everyone, my name is Charlie, and today I believe I'm having one of those weeks. Basically, I mentioned something about this on Twitter, and Lisa of West Coast Read said she felt like this would make, she felt a video coming on. So I thought, you know what? We're going to appeal to the masses. Well, we're going to record a video about it, basically. Firstly, thank you to Lisa for saying such kind words about our Doris. It really made my day. Whichever day it was that you mentioned it on Twitter. But it was around the same time that I was having some phone problems. So I have been allowed to upgrade my phone for about a month now. And I haven't. And last week, I was like, well, I'll have to before my mother starts shouting at me, as she is wont to do. And so, last Friday at work, came in, got on the computer, found out about this new iPhone. Well, it's the same iPhone, the iPhone 8, but it's red. And I thought, well, it's saying something about giving money to charity here, let us do it. And also, it happened to be reduced on that day. So I'm like, okay, we'll get it. We'll upgrade. We'll get this reduced thing. Order it. And then I get told on Sunday it's coming on Monday. And I'm like, well, that can't happen because I'm at work. Let's rebook that. Rebook it for Tuesday. Everything's fine. It arrives on Tuesday. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do anything until I've sorted out my phone that I currently have. Because, I was listening to the Archers. I'm not going to give that up just because the phone came. And I left it. Went out to return some books to the library, meant to post a book to Lisa and forgot, which is going to be the thing of the next two videos, well, not two videos, the next 2 days as well. So later, I got home, and it's telling me there's a different phone number, and I'm like, well, that's okay, maybe it's just something with the SIM. And so I put the SIM in, everything seems to be going swimmingly, but it's not. Because now I have two phones that every time one rings, the other one rings. Didn't get texts, it couldn't get the text, but it did get all the stuff. So I had just these two phones buzzing all the time. So I logged on to the great website of these phone providers to discover that they hadn't upgraded my phone. They had added another phone line to my account. Now, why would I need two phones? What am I going to do with two phones? The most I do on my phone at the moment is record these videos. Nobody messages me, as in nobody texts me. I don't get many phone calls apart from family. Why would I need two phones? So I try ringing them up and they're like, well, the account's in your mother's name. And I'm like, yes, because you said I had poor credit because I was a student when I first took out this bloody phone. Fast forward to Wednesday, ring them up in the morning. They're not there. Like, the phone lines are down. And like, I've got to take my grandmother for a blood test today. Well, me and my mother had to take my grandmother for a blood test. I have to be there to wheel the wheelchair. Can you hurry up, please? Eventually, after 2 hours, I managed to get through. And they were like, well, I've got to give you this phone number for returns. You're going to have to return the phone and then order it again. And I'm like, I sent Lisa a message later on when I put it on Twitter. I was like, I swear there's a conspiracy because I got the phone reduced. Because now, on the Wednesday, it weren't reduced no more. So, I'm definitely, no matter how charitable it is to get that phone, definitely not getting that phone. I don't even know whether I'd upgrade. Because this is an iPhone 6 already. And they offer an iPhone 6 with more data for less money than I'm currently paying. I don't know. So we went to get my nan to have a blood tested. Then we went to Sainsbury's for a bite to eat, which was nice. Although, to be fair, we go to Sainsbury's and we have lunch and we're there and, like, we usually have a scone with jam and cream, which with my figure at the moment and the fact that I've not, like, lost any weight that I wanted to lose this year, you'd think that I'd have been trying. But you just have to offer me a scone with jam and cream and that's it. I'm anybody's. And we went and looked at some clothes, and then we're like, shall we go back to the dog? You've got to remember, it's quite hot weather at the moment. And whilst we like the hot weather, I think that it does put us into this very, like, almost sleepy mood. So we were just kind of bumbling about a bit. Well, me and my mother were bumbling. My grandmother was in the wheelchair. And then my mum was like, I want to go and see my new niece. So we went to my uncle's. And that was that, really. Then yesterday, my grandmother had a chemotherapy. We went for lunch, where everything I had tasted of vinegar, because apparently when you decide to become a vegetarian, they start flavouring everything with bloody salsa. Went to Sainsbury's again. I bought this t-shirt, because I haven't bought a t-shirt in about 5 years. Like, seriously, all the ones I had these, like, graphics on from cartoons and stuff, like Banana Man and Wile E. Coyote, and they're all fading, so it just looks like I'm wearing some sort of cartoon tie-dye. Then we're at the till there, and we're putting all the stuff through, and there's a power cut, and all the tills go off in Sainsbury's, and we have to wait to start again. Should have also mentioned, my mum was trying to convince me that I should go and do the 0% finance thing at Currys and PC World for a new computer, and that ain't happening, I can tell you. Morning, Mr. Magpie. The whole reason we're in this mess is because I don't like being in debt to people. And then I bought some shorts, because my shorts last year were too big, so it looked like I was wearing some sort of skirt after losing the weight. And I bought these shorts, so I was watching the Magpie. And then it was cloudy this morning, so I'm hoping it warms up. I'm not wearing them, I'm wearing jeans, but you know what it's like. Is that everything? I believe that's everything for now, apart from the fact that this morning as I was driving to work, I was the one who was driving poorly, as I forgot that it was a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. And so I was only at 30 for about 2 minutes there, and then people were behind me. I was like, oh yes, we'll speed up. So yes, my apologies to the people on the road to not Congleton, on the road to Poynton, Stockport and Manchester this morning. I did not mean to be going so slowly, but you know, when you look this good, sometimes you have to take the time to appreciate yourself. Anyway, what have you been getting up to this week? You had any technological mishaps? I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, that is all.